Most of my work is about commotions, and a commotion can be a thought that doesn't escape you, an experience, an event, a person, a landscape. Commotion is boundless. It's just something that creates a little flutter in your stomach, and you keep returning to the idea or the memory over and over again. And my work is physical embodiment of the commotion. It's actually a relay of information, of my aesthetic experience with that commotion. And so a lot of the titles are narrative or relating to a place or relating to two places and they connect the place, or maybe a fair, carnival, or a location within a city, or a made-up combination of two entangled commotions, and I don't really know why, so I just bring them together. This work, for example, is NYP Dumbo SWAT. NYPD is New York Police Department. Dumbo is where we live in Brooklyn, right on the water. And SWAT is a police attack police unit that has the guns and they charge into buildings, disarm the criminals. And in our district in Brooklyn, the movie industry seems to think this is the gritty New York of all factories and warehouses, and it's romantic, it's water and these old buildings and cobblestone streets, and sometimes living there we're not sure what is reality and what is Hollywood, because it's as if we live in a movie set. And this painting is about one morning experience I had last summer in July, 7 o'clock in the morning, walking the dog, coming down the steps of my building, so happy, the dog's happy, open the door to the building, and there's 100 police SWAT team with their rifles all cocked and aimed at our door. And it seemed like 2 minutes, but an amount of time to realize that, they must be filming. But the heart was going like this and stayed that way for 30 minutes. They all got a laugh, and we scared them just the same because they were filming for Blue Bloods or something, Tom Selleck, criminal police drama. And they were just ready to charge into our building and film it, and out come me and a puppy. So they disrupted our life, we disrupted theirs. So I think that the commotion that we had, they also had. And this painting tries to capture some of that energy of the district, the blue of the police, some of these very structured lines of discipline, but also some of the chaos of space and memory and time and the greens of the park. And it's not really any defining visual that would allow you to, without the explanation or the title, to even enter that as the narrative. But as you spend time with it, you can realize that there's this structure, and then there's this blast of energy outwards, and then there's a structure, and then there's somewhat of a landscape, and that's what I want you to get from my relay of the commotion to you, and not necessarily the narrative. And that's how some of the other works. The Prater on the left, and Monkey Spur on the right. Prater is the Emperor's garden and carnival, permanent carnival in Vienna. And it's dark and seedy, and these old Wurstel stands, and a lot of homeless people, and it's a little dirty, like most carnivals that are 100 years old. And there's the old beer gardens, and then there's these bright lights and a roller coaster, and that's somehow what I wanted to get in this. Is all these colors, but some of them muted and downplayed, and then you have the neon and fluorescence of a spiraling type of structure. And Monkey Spur, my wife is from Texas, and I've spent a lot of time there, obviously. And monkeys have nothing to do with Texas, but spurs, cowboy spurs do. Don't really know how they look, but this is my embodiment of the gorilla, monkey, gray, white fur, and the structure of a spur in motion, and then all the heat of the landscape in the evening. And the large tondo here is greased pole, and that is in these more of this carnival type thing. In the Texas and in the South, in the United States, they have all these fairs, and one of them is to grease an iron pole as a competition, and all the little boys try to climb the greased pole. And so we have all of this type of distant in and out landscape, the bright colors of the carnival, and this very glossy pole. And of course, greased pole can be sexual also in nature. And some of those word games I like to play. So as you go through the exhibit, you'll notice that a lot of things are about time and stratigraphy of time and space, and there's no real definition of where you might be situated coming in or going out. That's your choice. And I hope that helps a little bit.